slow grinding of hooves over ribs, arms, and legs would break the body piece by piece. In Mongol law, spilling royal blood was forbidden, so this method had an added political twist. If the victim was a noble, the Mongols could kill without shedding blood in the literal sense. The Mongols didn't just break your body, they broke your mind first. Before executions, captives might be starved, dehydrated, or forced to watch the torture of others. Sometimes they deliberately spare you from seeing what's about to happen to you, making you listen instead. The sound of horses stamping, ropes tightening, bones breaking, until your imagination filled in the details far worse than any reality. And for those they didn't kill, psychological trauma was the point. Some prisoners were deliberately released with facial disfigurements, ears cut off, noses sliced away, not only to mark them as defeated by the Mongols forever, but to ensure every time someone looked at them, they were reminded of the cost of resistance. The Mongols were nothing if not practical. A punishment often doubled as a way to serve the war effort. You might be captured and forced into labor immediately, digging trenches, building siege engines, or hauling supplies for the very army that destroyed your home. And if you collapsed from exhaustion, you'd be left where you fell, an example to the others. In the Mongol mindset, a corpse wasn't just a dead body, it was a tool, a warning sign, even a part of the landscape of fear they were building. One of their most famous non-lethal punishments was the strangling bowstring. Why? Because Mongol law and culture often prohibited the spilling of noble blood. Executing a high-ranking captive meant finding a method that left the skin unbroken. A bowstring, pulled tight around the neck until breathing stopped, did the job efficiently and silently. No blood, no mess, but the same result. Others weren't so lucky. Beatings with heavy sticks were common, and they weren't just a warm-up, they could be a death sentence. The Mongols didn't have to crush your skull to kill you. A few targeted blows to the ribs or back could leave you unable to breathe, or bleeding internally until you simply stopped moving. Sometimes, surviving wasn't even about physical punishment. It was about humiliation. A captured enemy commander might be paraded in front of his former troops, tied up, filthy, and beaten, forced to deliver a surrender message on behalf of his captors. It destroyed morale instantly, and when the Mongols were done using you as a pawn, they'd kill you anyway, erasing the last shred of your dignity. While the Mongols were known for efficiency in battle, their punishments could be drawn out when the situation called for maximum intimidation. One account describes captured rebels being sewn into fresh animal skins, often from oxen or horses, and left under the sun. As the hide dried, it would shrink, crushing the victim's body and cutting off circulation, until the skin and the human inside